Hi, my name is Philip Ott, and this is St. Pete's spoken word, and this poem is called A Penis Mightier Than a Sword, and it's really a testament as to how much it is that I love my brother, Richard Robert Crook Jr., because he has somehow convinced me to read a poem about the heroes of having a little dick in the middle of a crowded public park in the middle of the day. So here we go. A penis mightier than a sword. So the other night I fell asleep while watching television, and the following dream my sleeping mind envisioned. And though typically I cast most dreams aside with derision, this one I want to share with you all. For in this dream it seemed I was born with a dick too small, one that hung pathetic between two blue balls, and stood in inches a mere few tall, with a girth as thin as two blue walls that framed porta-potty bathroom stalls. And naturally I was ashamed of this. In fact, I put fate to the blame for this every time I was made to take a piss. Despair followed me everywhere, until one night when I saw an advertisement on TV marketing pills to men like me, those who just happened to be less than ample. And since the company offered a 30-day sample that boasted of guaranteed growth in that bodily region which needed it most, within a few seconds I'd clutch the phone close and order the free 30-day dose, in the hopes these pills bid my woes adios. So then, a few days later, the pills arrived, and 4 weeks after that, in front of my eyes, my dick had grown an inch in size, and then when stiff was just shy of 5, so I'll probably need another bottle, I simply summarized, and for many a penny renewed my supplies. And it was totally worth it, because 4 weeks after that, my hopes were realized, and I was the proud bearer of a penis 5 3/4 inches in size. Sir, why are you laughing? That's average, right? And yet, to my surprise, I wasn't satisfied. I thought of past insults to my pride. Various times I'd cried and thought, doesn't my suffering entitle me to just a couple inches more than average? Don't I deserve that in a karmic sense? So then I ordered another bottle of pills, and once that one was empty, I had it refilled. And then I didn't stop till there was no longer a thrill from having your dick grow bigger still. So did everybody else who ordered the pills. And in the end, no pun intended, this had apocalyptic ramifications. Because when Masters and Johnson polled the nation to determine the average penis size, there are no more little guys, so the data left no room for lies or confusion, and the researchers arrived at the following conclusion. The average dick now measured 7 inches long. So guys who had 6-inch longs and formerly felt fine about their manhood now felt deficient. And since the most efficient means of attaining a proficient length lay just a phone call away, well, needless to say, they ate the pills too. So then fast forward a year or two, the Kinsey Institute polls men to turning national average again, and since those who had 6 now have 8 to 10, well, I'm sure by now you can see the trend. How men fell beneath a, pardon the pun, addiction, and their insecure cocks continued to extend until their monstrous mass would surely rent the dimensions of the feminine when we'd attempt to plant our seeds within. Not that anyone, women or men, wanted to receive or even possess an erection, for so huge had grown those extensions that as blood flowed in that direction, and was left for the brain's retention, and BAM! Men would faint. So then, like a courageous and curious few tried Viagra and died in short measure. Their body denied ample blood pressure because all their blood became trapped in their puds, and this pathetic but humorous death was the fate of would-be studs. Also, human spines aren't really designed to support great weights between our legs, so our backs begin to bow inward, for their structure was far too narrow, to which man's initial reaction was to fashion a contraption called a boner barrow. It's like a miniature wheelbarrow that supports your wang so it doesn't drag or hang and slowly cripple you. So the manufacturers marketing to bitter youth began to produce like boner barrows, designer rims, and stereo systems, of which, pardon the pun, Ken Woody's regarded as the creme de la creme. And then my alarm clock, this sudden shrill shriek so loud, everything around is consumed in its awful sound. And I awoke, sweat-soaked and trembling, grasping towards my manhood. And oh, thank God, it was my everyday birth-given endowment, instead of this confounding dachshund-sized liability to my future happiness, health, and virility. So I leapt out of bed and towards the TV, upon which appears this blonde in a bikini, her surgically sculpted breast swollen with saline. I shuddered at the prospect of what this may mean. See my girlfriend, soft, lovely, snoozing quietly 10 feet away, attempts to conform to the average the media portrays, and so lives my nightmare from day to day.
Snap, dude.